Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to discuss about C program to generate the Fibonacci sequence. So before writing the program, we will see what is Fibonacci sequence. So Fibonacci sequence follows the rules that each number is equal to sum of the preceding two numbers, and the Fibonacci sequence begins with 0 and 1. That means initially the first value is 0 and second value is 1. Then to get the third number, what you have to do is you have to take the sum of preceding two numbers. That means these two are the preceding two numbers. If you add these two, you will get this number. So that's what we are doing here. 0 and 1 are the preceding number. 0 plus 1 equal to 1 is the third number. So here to understand this logically, we are assuming this as A. First number is A, second number is B. Then this third number we are taking as C. Suppose I want to generate this fourth number. Then observe what is happening. Now the B is becoming A, okay, and C is becoming B. Okay, so whatever value you are calculating as C, that you have to consider as now B. Then previously B is there, that you have to consider as A. Then A plus B, that is nothing but the result C. C equal to A plus B, that is 1 plus 1, 2. You are getting this. Okay, so every time to get the Fibonacci numbers, you have to take the sum of previous two numbers, preceding two numbers. To get the preceding two numbers logically, if you consider first two numbers as A and B and result as C, that A, B, C values, now you have to replace it logically. So observe this next to that. So this is first, second, third, fourth, fifth number. To get this fifth number, you have to add these two. These two you have to add. Okay, to add these two. So now this is our A, first number. This is our B, second number. If you observe the previous case, so whatever you are taking as B, in the previous case that is C. That means in place of B, C is becoming B. Okay, that means you are replacing C with B. That means B equal to C. You have to write in the program. Then now what is the value of A? A is nothing but B. Okay, that means A equal to B. B equal to C. Okay, then automatically C equal to A plus B means 1 plus 2, 3 you are getting. That's what is happening here. Okay, suppose you want to get this number. Then observe what is happening. You have to add these two. 2 and 3 you have to add. Okay, that means this 2 you have to consider as A. That means this is A. 3 you have to consider as B. This is B. Okay, sum of A and B, that is nothing but the result C. C equal to 2 plus 3 means 5 you are getting. Now observe here what happened. A is becoming B. So that means A equal to B, B equal to C. Something like that if you consider, you are getting the Fibonacci number C, that is 2 plus 3 equal to 5 you are getting. Okay. Next, suppose you want to generate this. Then you have to add these two. Okay. This you have to consider as A equal to 3. This 5 you have to consider as B equal to 5. Then C equal to A plus B means 3 plus 5, 8 you are getting it. That means A equal to B and B equal to C, something like that you have to consider. Then only you are getting the result. That's what I am going to explain now. So the same thing you have to represent in the programmatic way. Next, suppose I want to get 13. Then to get 13 I have to add these two. Now observe this value I have to consider as A. This value I have to consider as B. Then C equal to A plus B means 5 plus 18, 13 you are getting. Okay, so something like this, the series is going on. Next, suppose 21 I want to get, I have to add these two. Now this 8 is becoming A, this 13 is becoming B. This is equal to C. So that means, so A equal to B you have to write, B equal to C you have to write. Then C value is this A plus B, that means 8 plus 13, 21 you are getting. Okay, something in this way you can easily generate the Fibonacci series. So for this, how to write the program, that we will see now. So this is the program, entire program already I have written. Now I'll explain this program step by step so that you can understand the logic behind it. So The first line here, two forward slashes are there means you can understand that this is a comment. That means C compiler is not executing this line, it is automatically going to the next line. Okay. Now observe the next line. This next line include statement is there. So that means hash include stdio.h means this is representing the standard libraries in C language. So this stdio.h is the standard library to consider the input and output statements. Similarly, suppose if you want to add some advanced mathematical functions, so for that you have to use the math.h library. Hash include math.h for advanced mathematical functions. Similarly, for graphics functions, you have to use graphics.h library. Okay, you have to include those two also. Hash include something like that you can write. Math.h hash include graphics.h. Those two statements you have to write here if you are using advanced mathematical functions and graphics. Okay. Next. So here this is the main function. So inside the main function only we can write the default program. This is the open parenthesis, this is the closed parenthesis, so that we are representing with flower brackets. So flower brackets, clearly you can see in between these two flower brackets only the entire code will be there. Okay. Next. So this is the line representing the declaration of the variables. So whatever variables we are going to use in this program, all the variables you have to declare here. So here I am using three variables a, b, c to generate the Fibonacci series. Initially a I am taking as 0. You can notice here b equal to 1. Then third number c I can compute by adding a plus b that I am writing here. In the Fibonacci series, how many values I want to print, that I am considering as a range. So that range I am indicating with n. To generate the Fibonacci series in the form of a range, I have to use for loop. So inside the for loop, what is the variable I am using, that I am declaring here, that variable is I. So that I am using inside the for loop. Okay. So that is about declaring all the variables. Next, printf. So printf is the output statement. Once you start compiling this program, suppose I am taking a case study by taking its range as 5. So that means n value I want to enter as 5. If you are compiling it, then in the console you will get a statement like this. Enter Fibonacci sequence range. Whatever we are entering in this double quotes, the same thing will be printed in the console. So in the console it will be displayed like this. Enter Fibonacci sequence range. So I want to get first 5 Fibonacci numbers. So that's why here I have to enter 5. To enter the value that is 5, you have to go to the scanf statement, next statement. Okay, this is the input statement. This is the input statement. So once the control is here, you can enter the value. Here I am entering as 5. So next it will move to this particular line. Again it's a comment. Two forward slash are there means it's a comment. The C compiler will not execute this line. This line is only to understand that by default taking a equal to 0 and b equal to 1 means these two values are standard values in Fibonacci series. First two are fixed 0 and 1. We can straight away print 0 and 1. Then third number onwards we have to compute. So that's why I am printing backslash n is for new line. So 0 backslash t is used to give one tab space. Okay, that's why I want to maintain a clear gap between each number in the Fibonacci series. So that's why I'm using a tab space. So this is for tab space 0, tab space 1. These two are fixed. So that's why first I'm using first two numbers. That's why I'm using this printf statement. Okay. Then once the control reaches here, the output will be something like this. 0, 1 and 1 will be printed in the console. Okay. Next, so from third number onwards, to generate the third number onwards, I am using a loop, for loop. So here, to clearly explain what is going on from the next line, I am just keeping a comment that from here onwards a for loop is starting to generate the Fibonacci series from third number onwards. Okay. Next, for loop is started now. So here I am taking initially I value as 3 because first two values are already there. From third value onwards I want to compute. So that's why in the range, this is first number, this is second number, third number I want to compute. So that's why I'm taking I value as 3 initially. Then n value is 5. So in the test case you can see here n is there, no? In place of n already we have entered 5. This 5 will be taken here. Okay, this 5 will be here. Okay, then I plus plus. So this is incrementing purpose. So now observe here, what is the value of I? 3. 3 is less than or equal to 5. So 3 is less than or equal to 5. That means condition is true. Then control will enter into the loop. So control will be somewhere here. So these are the open and closed parentheses to indicating the for loop. Okay, now the control will be somewhere here. So now the first step is we are computing the third element, that is C is equal to A plus B. A value is 0, B value is 1. A value is 0, B value is 1. Now C value is 0 plus 1 means 1. That will be printed here. That will be printed here in the next line. If you go to the next line, when the control moves to this particular next line, automatically here 1 will be printed. Here we are using printf statement. Printf backslash t means tab space. Here to here, this gap we are maintaining because of backslash t. %d is for integer indication, and what is the value of %d is nothing but c. C is 0 plus 1 means 1. The 1 will be printed here. So once C value is printed here, now what I am going to do is I am using these two statements. You observe here. Now I want to convert A value as B. Whatever value we are storing in B, that I want to transfer to A. Then whatever value I am storing in C, that I want to transfer to B. What is the value in B till now? B equal to 1. So that means in place of B I am writing 1. That means for the next iteration A value will be 1. Okay. Now what is the value of C at this situation? C equal to 0 plus 1 means 1. That C value I am transferring to B. That means B equal to C. This statement is there now. So that I am going to execute now. So that means B equal to 1. So that means C value will be transferred to B. Okay. So previously A equal to 0, that will become 1 now. Previously B equal to 1. Now again the B value remains as 1 only because C equal to 1. That's the B equal to 1. Okay. So C value which is 1, that will be transferred to B. So now A is 1, B is 1 at this point of time. Next we will move to the next line. When the for loop is almost about to end, then automatically this particular increment statement will be executed. So what is the increment? I equal to I plus 1. What is the initial value of I? 3. I plus 1 means 3 plus 1, 4. Now once it is leaving this, again the loop will go to the beginning of the for loop. Here to here we will travel. Now I equal to 4. Here I equal to 4 it will take. I equal to 4. Okay. So I equal to 4 means 4 is less than or equal to 5. Again the loop will continue. It will be like this. I equal to 4. 4 is less than or equal to 5. Then again the control moves inside it. Okay. The control moves inside it. Now A equal to 1, B equal to 1. Already already in the previous case I have shown A equal to 1, B equal to 1. Now we have to compute C. C equal to A plus B. C equal to A plus B means 1 plus 1, that is equal to 2. The 2 will be displayed here. Here C value is computed. A equal to 1, B equal to 1 means 1 plus 1. That will be computed when the control is somewhere here. What is happening I am displaying here. Okay, A equal to 1, B equal to 1, 1 plus 1 equal to 2, C equal to 2. That will be printed here when the control moves to the next printf statement. Next observe here. Now it is at the printf statement. Printf %d C. Now what is the value of C? 2. The 2 is printed here. You can notice that the 2 is printed here. Once the printf statement is over, the control moves to the next line. In the next line we are converting B as A. That means whatever value is there in the B, that we are transferring to A. Whatever value is there in the C, that we are transferring to B. What is the value in B? So the value of B is 1. That will be transferred into A. That means A equal to 1. whatever value is there in the C, what is the value of C? 2. That will be transferred to B. That means B equal to 2. Okay, that's what we are going to do in the next two lines. Here A equal to B. That means, so whatever value of A is there, this B value we are transferring to A. Okay, that means A equal to B. That means A is 1 now. Next, in the next line, the C value will be transferred to B. That means B equal to 2. B equal to C means B equal to 2. Okay, so now these are the new AB values. Next, when the control moves to this closed bracket, then automatically increment takes place. I equal to I plus 1. This particular last statement will work. I equal to I plus 1 means what is the value of I? 4. 4 plus 1 means 5. Okay, again the control moves from here to here. So now I value is 5. 5 is less than or equal to 5 means condition is true. Again it will move into the for loop. Again all these statements will be executed. Okay, now we will see the next iteration. The next iteration, I equal to 5. I is less than or equal to 5 means 5 is less than or equal to 5. Condition is true. Condition is true. Control will enter into the loop. Now, once it is entered into the loop, what is the value of A? A equal to 1. What is the value of B? B equal to 2. Then C equal to A plus B. Once it is entered into the loop, C equal to A plus B means C equal to 1 plus 2. That will be executed. What is the value of 1 plus 2? 3. Now the value of C is 3. Next, that we have to print here. Now print 3. Now C equal to 3 is printed here. Okay, whatever C value we are computing, that we are printing here in the console. Okay, next step is you have to convert this particular B as A. This B you have to convert as A. This C you have to convert as B. This C you have to convert as B. That is these two statements, A equal to B and B equal to C. That means A equal to 2, B equal to 3. So this is A value, this is B value for the next iteration. Okay, so now observe the next iteration. The next iteration, I equal to I plus 1 means 5 plus 1. 5 plus 1 equals 6. So when I equal to 6, when I equal to 6, what is our condition? I less than 5. That means first 5 elements only we want to print in the Fibonacci series. So now I am going for sixth element. That means condition is false. No, condition is false. I don't want sixth element. I want only 5 elements. Here already 5 elements are printed. We don't want the sixth element. So that's why the control will come out of the for loop. Automatically it will come to end of the main function. The program will be completed and you will get the desired result here in the console. That means printing of the 5 Fibonacci numbers. If you enter the range, accordingly the sequence will be generated using this program. I hope this explanation is clear to you. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and like this video and share this video to your friends. Thanks for watching this video.